Yeah. Welcome everyone. So today, completing PD Scrum minutes. Okay, VD. You have to tell the PD leader, yeah. Don't be late. You don't. I mean, you need to finish on time. Um. So we would like to start by the stat updates first, and also checking the actionables from last week. Since Kevin already here, I would like to start from. Oh, VD is here. Are you ready for the ABMB?
Yep.
Okay, then let's go to ABMB. Anything you'd like to see from the readers?
Actually, there are not much changes,
No.
but
Okay.
I'll just tell you about the action done and also the insights. Regarding the action done, I've sent the report of our received booking and also the CM action plans on the negative review to Joy. So we'll wait for her update on that one. This is related to reservations that are not notified that this causes confusion in
Mm.
HR. And then Gray did more in-depth inquiry analysis. So her found out that there are more spams now than previously, where even in like the past 2 months, on May and June, there are not a lot of spams. And this is a bit weird. Apparently, the spam comes from bot accounts, but this time it's from legit account, but apparently they are hacked. I've also provided the screenshot that Gray sent for that one. Then
Yeah.
reviews regarding the box on reviews is already running again. Although we are still like kind of like cross checking whether we missed anything from the uh, previous stop. So this is from PD. Um, what I want to bring up in Airbnb is the revenue contribution issue, as I've mentioned in the all hands this morning, where Airbnb revenue contribution shifts from previous months. The question is whether we should change the priority because this relates to the second point where there's a report from the engagement funnel regarding the available resource for daily content doctor in the near future since Aika is offboarding, I believe, soon.
I
It's already
see.
almost check out, almost graduate. Then because I believe that if we spend more time in the post for Facebook, there will be more results. Looking at the number of
I
inquiry.
see. Okay. So.
That's just a question for the I guess funnel in general. But the next question, yeah, I couldn't do like the script last week, so I'm gonna delegate to Arya.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, VD, for the updates. Which I would like to clarify. Is this data correct? Wait. Updated 6 hours ago, so I think this one is correct, right?
Yeah, 6 hours ago.
What is the insight from the revenue contribution from Facebook again?
Until this point, this is the 13th, right?
Yeah.
This is the 13th, but the revenue contribution for Facebook and other direct means are already the same as previous month. While Airbnb still falls short. So by percentage, it's more like percentage wise, it's more from the direct
Percentage
one.
wise, in
Yeah.
terms of outside OTA, you mean?
Yep.
Okay. Okay then. So perhaps my next question is to Masgani then, as the the resource team, the resource, the marketing team from Guest Funnel. Do you think that after ICA's offboarding, do you have delegators for that? Is there? Oh yeah, Masgani is here.
To be honest, not yet, Lewis.
Not yet.
Uh, Kalilis, I already approached Aldre and delegated to Aldre, and Aldre agreed to do that one for next
Oh,
week.
for transport, yeah.
Yeah,
Aldre.
Aldre.
Okay, Aldre from marketing. Is Aldre here? No, yeah. So
Oh
I
no,
think
no.
yeah, okay. So Aldre will replace you while the rest in the rest of his internship, or only for some weeks.
Oh, I wasn't asking about that thing, so perhaps I can ask.
Yeah.
But I already, yeah, he
Okay,
will
yeah.
start. by tomorrow
Thank
next.
you. Ika, please confirm about. Okay, I think it's not sharing. I'm not sharing my screen. No,
It's Trailboard, I think.
Trello board.
Yeah. Just to confirm to Aika, maybe if I may, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Aika, the one that you delegate to Altre is only Facebook or including the daily content doctor for Airbnb?
Only Facebook, Kak.
Only Facebook,
Daily,
right? Yeah, yeah. That's
but
what I
for
thought
the
as well.
daily
Yeah,
content doctor, I saw that Kak Gani
yeah,
already
Kagani is
assigned to Zaki, if not mistaken. Eh,
Kagani
you
was
invited
surprised. So
you invited Zaki in the card, Kak. I saw it.
Okay, then Mas Kenny, can you clarify
yeah.
who is the delegate for content doctor, daily
Yes.
content doctor?
Either way, I think after this meeting, I will meet with Carviza as well as the VC of
I
marketing, and we
see.
will talk about delegations.
Okay, so because it's also related to the shift of online canvassing later on, VD. So perhaps Mas Kenny will have more bandwidth on doing the daily content doctor.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Then. Right. Then let's. Is there any insights from anyone, like or any questions related to Airbnb campaign? No. Fidi, do you want to add something?
Yeah, I just want to add, like, yeah, most of the insights that currently are still from the BI area managers. So that's what I also attach in the. Yeah, that's what I. Wait, I didn't attach the card, but Kagani have a card in the marketing to deal with like to also like address the insights.
Okay. Okay. For the Airbnb, and also
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
it's interesting to talk about this one, the key amenities data collection from ATR. So I will directly go because this is related to all.
Related to Airbnb. Yep.
Yeah, not really Airbnb actually, but because it's related, let's try. So Andre and the team collected information from the field, from the guests actually. Oh, I think this one it's already open. Andre, are you here? No, great.
Andre off, I think.
Oh, Andre, great. Do you want to explain something from here?
Yes, so I believe Andre and the rest of the HR member have gathered some information from the guests regarding what they need in case for amenities. So from John in Arindra, he just booked from Facebook. He said he wants a minibar, AC, a desk for work, TV,
Okay.
a good shower, and also a big swimming pool. And there are some that not reply yet. I believe for Anastasia, it has been written on the all hands this morning for the what is it called, the report one. Uh, and yeah, and for the rest, it's almost the same. If you can see, it's like AC, pantry, and there's actually quite an interesting case. I forgot from which guest house it is in Canggu, but the guest didn't want to extend because she said she has a hobby and she's a food blogger, but the kitchen only have a pan and also a pot, and they didn't have a salt and pepper, spoon, like basic necessity for a kitchen. Yep. And I think that hasn't been brought up to the group yet, but I will follow up with Andre because it's on the region too, so I need to confirm which guest house it is.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so that's actually interesting. Mr. Jing, I think you have some comment. You want to speak a little bit.
Great. And the next case that happens, I think we can just quickly get that together. I think that's just a go check call away, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we can organize salt and pepper
Mm-hmm.
and all these other things. So, but I think that's a good insight. Yeah, if somebody likes to cook, I like to cook, and I would definitely not book a place if it didn't have proper kitchenware. So I think that's a good insight. And I don't know how much revenue that cost the owner actually for not having salt and pepper, but I think that's a yeah. Next time that happens, please just do we have an expense account actually, Lilith, for HAR?
Not just sir.
Mhm.
So we discussed about that previously, and
Okay.
we still wait for August for the next budgeting.
Okay. I think we can definitely
Yeah, it's
reimburse
already
that. Yeah. Okay.
kind of like planned, but
Okay.
previously we decided starting from August or something, but we can make it quicker if you want.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be okay. Right now, let's just say this, Gray. If that happens again, just go ahead and make the call. I'll reimburse you right away for that. Yeah, because
Okay.
that's a simple problem to fix. Okay. All right. Let's do that.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Vidi, please be my secretary and notes some of the insight just now. Yeah, so that's that, and also I do some research about amenities also. That's why it's resulting in a discussion here. So I found it actually some properties. Where is the link? Some properties that have this one. The biggest difference. Sorry, the property that being the key sorry, what I would like to say. Oh my god, this one. The key amenities that differ the performance of 12 property that I try to analyze is first comfortable working space. So 5 out of 6 of a good occupancy have the comfortable working space, but 1 out of 6 of the bed occupancy is not having the comfortable working space. And the second is about the Wi-Fi speed. 2 out of 6. This is interesting. 2 out of 6 good occupancy has above 20 Mbps Wi-Fi speed, and then 4 out of 6 have a have a good Wi-Fi speed. So actually, my questions is, do they actually need the comfortable working space to complete the good Wi-Fi speed? So, because the property with good Wi-Fi speed is not selling compared to the property that has a comfortable working space but not really good Wi-Fi speed.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and to add to this, previously when we discussed, you show me this, the good working space, meaning also like bright paint, like wall paint and something like that, right? Like the room is brighter than,
I see.
remember the one that we
Yeah,
saw the picture.
this one.
It's like, yeah, it's more bright and yeah, it's not complicated in a sense.
Yeah, that's the style of the room.
Yeah, the style of the room.
But what I'm talking here is about the working space and the desk. Some we haven't optimized the property that have outside space. Like Kancana, they actually don't have a good desk and also chair for working inside the room, but they have it outside. uh, that's the information from the guest. They use the outside space, so perhaps we can optimize that kind of amenities later on. I'm not sure about the July market because there's ppkm, but we can use this inside later on if it is actually going back, like the market is going back. So I think that's the insight. So that's why I need priority from marketing to improve the quality of our listing, to like optimize the opportunity there. That's actually the background. So yeah, that's the first discussion topic and also the first campaign to discuss. Anyone have questions or comments to add? No,
A
Mr.
quick question. Yes, Lilith. So that means it was a sample size of 6, right?
Six
This
and
was
six, so 12. Six
okay. So
bad and
12.
six good.
Okay, got it.
But
Is that sample size? Is that sample size big enough? You think to make a conclusion yet?
um, I think it needs more actually because we
Okay.
have so many guest house, but the
Okay.
guest house with really good occupancy is only like a little.
I see. I see. Okay. That's actually good. I think this is the first level then, everyone. So let's discover what is something that is available and see what people prefer, right?
Yep.
I'm thinking the next level is what is something that is not available yet that people don't know that they want. That could be the next evolution, right? So this I think is the good first turn. So we're already seeing some preferences based on work, right? So I think that could be quite revealing in terms of okay, we know that people are focusing on work. Okay, so what else would they need for their work experience to be better? So yeah. Anyways, I think that gives us a clue to prioritize in the right direction.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. So yeah, this is the group size of 6 only for each category. So perhaps in the future we can add it more. This the current like this temporary conclusion for the amenities, and then if there's no questions from anybody else, let's go to the second campaign, which is okay. It's lagging. Facebook marketing. Kevin.
Yes, thank you, Khalid. So for this week's update, we have 9 posts actually instead of the usual 8 because I originally posted Akilea for the content, but from Gray said that Akilea has like a weird system for availability, so I changed it to Rumah Taman Kutu. So there's actually 9 posts this week, and this week we have 105 inquiries, which is a lot more than previous weeks, which are around only 80, 90. Don't really not sure why, but I'll check it later on why it's gotten a lot of inquiries for the last week. And we have 5 transactions, but actually most of them are extensions. I think only one is a new transaction, and also we have no new reviews. Yeah, I think the extension is because people are trapped, so they extend their stays. That's why most of them are extensions. Oh yes, Villa Tortoise. Even though we posted Villa Tortoise yesterday, but it already got like more than 10 inquiries. I think today.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think that's because it's very cheap.
Ah,
Villa Tortoise.
I see. Yeah. Is there continue, Kevin? Continue.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So for the actions that we took last week is just posting directly to marketplace in Kanadi's account, and the result of that is for 2 weeks, in ICA like calculated from the inbox in the account how many inquiries are there, and actually there are more inquiries in Lisa's account, which kind of contradicts what we assume in the past few weeks. So to see if whether posting directly to marketplace is actually the factor that made Nadine's inquiry account low, I want to try and post in Nadine's account, post directly to the group first, so we have the complete like long title that we used to. So I want to see whether if that's the factor or not. Okay, and the friction that from last week is inquiry tracking has been hard from HCR. So for that, me and Aika will help in tracking the inquiries. Aika will help track in Nadine's account, and I will help in Elisa's account to track the inquiries. And then 3 will observe directly inquiries, like that. What pivot you made, Khalidis, about seeing what amenities that the guests are looking for, and also since it's July and lots of properties price has changed, I can do maintenance and I will double check it to see if it's already changed and right or not. I think that's all from Mika.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much, Kevin. I think Vidi, you want to explain something about the inquiries in Facebook or Nadine? Which one, Nadine or Vidi?
Nadine first saya.
Nadine first saja.
Okay, thank you, Kalilis. I just want to confirming because BD and marketing team and also the online canvassing team needs the inquiry data, right? And just want to confirming for the inquiry data gathering from all the platforms, whether Facebook, Airbnb, is accurate. So I remember when I was in HAR, itu we always track the inquiry data, the desirability of the area based on the property that we advertise. For example, let's say we advertise Blue Apsara, and then the inquiry coming, right? And then there's some conversation between the guest and HR, and then the guest turns out thought it was in Canggu, and then the inquiry turned down, and then we input the data as inquiry in Ungasan. As the matter of fact, actually they're looking for in Canggu. So I'm just want to confirming the inquiry data, the desirability should be accurate on the real desirability of the guests, not based on the property that we advertise. Can somebody confirm that? Actually,
Yeah, I think Vidi, you want to confirm?
Not really confirmed, but we had similar discussion with Lilis and also Arya previously on last Friday, and that's actually the improvement. That will be the improvement of Arya next scraping tool for Facebook to detect like the names based on not only based on the title, but also the conversation.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for now, the one that's available in Videsh for Airbnb is based on the listing area.
Okay. Okay, so we can make sure that the next inquiry data that given to the BD team will be accurate based on the conversations, ya, VD.
Yes, correct.
Okay, thank you. You just confirmed that.
Yep. Yeah, thank you very much, Nadine. I think you also can be the client's, Aria's client for this script because, correct, right, Vidi?
Yep.
Nadine will be the client.
Currently, the client is only Kevin,
Yeah.
but maybe we can add Nadine to
Yeah.
the
So
client.
if the script is ready, then you can try to find it by yourself later on. Okay, then. Thank you very much, Nadine. And for what Vidi want to say is actually still, Vidi, would you like to speak on behalf of yourself related to the inquiry in Airbnb and also this one?
Oh, tortoise.
No, like
Which one?
there's a spike in inquiry for Facebook. If
Yeah, that one. The previous one, as I've mentioned last week as well, like
oh,
there is this theory that whenever there is a spike in COVID, I think Facebook group. Remember, right? Remember, actually, we
yeah,
started with Facebook group because uh, like maybe a lot of people who are stuck and are local, like stuck locally, they will find the group because that's their first intuition to find the cheaper property. And that's also supports the idea from Kevin just now that the Facebook group hosting is performing better than Facebook Marketplace
I see.
recently.
Okay, then, yeah, I think I don't have any more question for this. My only suggestion is do keep maintaining the listing because updated price is the most important things in the Facebook. Once we post the wrong price, then the guest will cancel the booking basically. Any questions or any opinions from anybody here? Nope. If no, I'd like to.
Actually, yeah, I just would like to add, like just now, there was a conversation regarding Villa Tortoise. I've posted the link to the Trello action card on maybe those are some of the pivots that we have. Those are the actionables that we did. This was decided by the team last Saturday, last maybe something like that. I can't remember, but yeah, it's pretty recent, so maybe that could be the change.
Yeah. I think the Filator choice with very cheap price. Right? That one.
Yeah, we kind of like we're trying to do this thing, so we try to focus on one property, whether it really improve or not, something like that, to prove ourselves as a property management company. And maybe later on we can like scale up because we already have the area manager as well, right?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Vidi, for the updates. I'd like to continue to the next, which is Booking.com. This is from my side. So the performance is really low. Like, we also see that the Airbnb booking is also really low. A day we only have two, three, five, or four. And for like this week, we only get two bookings from Booking.com with three checkouts, two additional review. The review is consistently maintained, the number by Sasha actually. Thank you very much. And then for the actionable, we've done the price changing in BC and also Airbnb too. To respond to the PPKM, we lower the price again to the bottom that we can. And then for the action plan, I've summarized it in a July revenue optimization. It's actually already there, but we haven't executed yet. Perhaps by tomorrow it will be done. Yeah, that's the review. Sorry, the update from Booking.com. Any questions or inputs for the Booking.com? No. If no, like continue to the next campaign, which is Alif Instagram campaign. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Kalilis. Okay, for the Instagram,
Yeah, this one.
okay, okay, for the Instagram. So the action point for last week is our total post for is 9 posts. It for feeds, for stories, and we post another reels. And for feeds, it is one property. Tortoise, it is a request from Zaki, and then two guest reposts and one non-property. Actually, for the tortoise, I've already posted like 2 months ago. It's on the June, like 3rd June, but I made a repost for this property. And then the second action point is I made a change to the use of hashtags, which initially used the same hashtag before. Yeah, we changed the hashtag to be flexible for each post. And then the third is reduce property content posts and optimize non-property content. And for the performance, it seems that for this week's performance, our Instagram is improving because our interaction, reach, and impression is improving. For yeah, it's really high, I can say, especially for the rich part. And for the reels performance for the first, second, and third, uh, it keeps improving. Yeah, we've made a total of 3 reels, and the performance has continued to improve from the first to the third post. As you can see that for the first MVP, we only reached 79, and the second is 600. But our latest reels, it reached 1,600 reach. And yes, I think it's a good and thanks to Sharon who made the content. And then for the inquiry, we still have low inquiry for this week. Only 4 inquiry and 0 converted, and one guest tag us on Instagram feed. And for the insights, I think that IGA Reels really give a big impact for our performance. Well, you can see that the number of our reach got increased by almost 60%. I think this is because of the good performance of the Reels this week. So I can say that based on the result of my analysis, Reels are very effective for getting a large number of reach when compared to stories and posts. Reels, we can get reach like 2 or 3 times larger than story and post. So I think the conclusion is a good performance in eager Reels. It can improve and help our overall performance. And the second thing is hashtag change seems to have an effect on the number of likes we get, because yeah, previously for every post we use the same hashtag uh, that's already ditentukan di guideline, but I made a change of it because yeah, it seems it makes no difference for each post. So when I do the experiment and try to change our hashtags to be flexible for each post, so every post will have a different hashtag. And yeah, I can see that the new one with the new hashtag get more likes than before. And for the next week plan is because PPKM is still ongoing, still low inquiry for current condition, I will only post one property content for this week, just like usual, and improving the non-property part like eager reels and guest repost. And the second thing, yeah, we will keep in the real strategy. That's all maybe from me, Kak Lilis.
Okay, thank you very much, Alif. Mr. Jing, you open your mic. You want to say something?
No, let's you go first. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I tried to open this right, the gay, and the followers. The last time I remember, it's about 3,000. Is it
Yes.
like significantly increased after the reels, or
No, I think it's well, I think it's the same, Kak. It's
it's the
still
same?
yeah, 5,000.
Okay, still.
Well, I think for every week we get new, like, wait, let me see, we get like 10 to 20 new followers each day.
10 to 20 new followers each week. I mean,
Each week. Okay.
yeah, for this week, we got like 32 new followers.
I see. I see.
32.
Okay. So our focus, like right now, before the PPCam is end, is actually improving the engagement rates in our Instagram. So, do you have any target for the inquiry? Like, because you said that
Yeah.
because of the PPCam, we don't really do hard selling too, right? You only need to.
Mm,
You only plan to post one property in a week.
mm. Yes. Yeah. Yes. I think for this week until 20, I will still only post one property maybe. But for the next week, yeah, maybe we can try. We can start to do more hard selling again. I will look apa ya, menyesuaikan with the condition.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Ali, for the response. I think I'm not sure what's the content for the IG reels, but I
Okay.
discussed with. Oh yeah, this one is Pepe.
Yeah,
That
yeah, yeah.
right?
I think you can open the reels in here. Kak.
This
Can
one,
you
yeah.
open it? Yeah, reels. Yes.
This one.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, it keeps improving for the reach.
Yeah. This is a property content, right? No.
Uh,
Oh no. This one
Actually,
is
yeah, not really property. Kak, I think
vacation.
it's
Okay.
about tips and trick. Yeah, it's tips and trick from Sharon.
Okay then. Thank you, Alif. Is there any questions from anybody?
Maybe again with the inquiry list. There are 4 inquiries. Last week there are 3 inquiries, but currently 4 inquiries, 0 converted. It's still ongoing or turned down.
Okay, for the inquiry, I think. Okay, let me see. Let me check. Uh, one turn down and one follow up and two ongoing.
Okay. 1 turned down, which is
In Seminyak.
okay.
She asks for Seminyak. Yes, I
But
think.
we don't have, or the one that
No,
we
yeah,
offer is not good
no
for.
for bedroom villa in Seminyak. So it's
Oh,
turned
okay.
down. No for bed.
Hmm. Okay. Any follow up questions, Rudy? Nope.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Mr. G?
Yeah, there's a few things here. There's probably 3 or 4 things from this. This is actually a pretty good discovery. I'd like to congratulate. Who actually discovered this using Instagram Reels? Is it Sharon? Or
What is it, Mister?
who discovered using Instagram Reels?
Oh, actually, I think Instagram Reels, like everyone knows about it. It's like a
Okay.
new
I didn't
feature in
know.
Instagram, just like the
Okay.
TikTok. And uh, I think it's the first we notice the e-girls, but the one who make the initiative, Kak Gani tell me and Sharon to make
Ah,
new in
okay.
e-girls.
Okay, congrats, Gani. Good for that discovery, Gani. Second thing is, why do you think this is happening? Why is it, let's say, on the platform? Do you have a hypothesis for why we could be getting such a ton of traffic
Hmm.
at awareness level?
Why the
Yeah.
reach increase for the e-girls? Well, yes, I think because in post our audience is only our followers, and it's the same with the story. So the only one who can watch our story and post is only our followers. But for
Right.
IG Reels, I think everyone can see our reels. So yeah,
Ah, okay. It has
Instagram
wider reach. Okay.
distribute our reels. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Gani, for that. And the third question is, do you believe that this is targeted awareness or just general awareness?
For IG Reels,
Yeah.
yeah, I think. Uh, can you repeat your question? I think I don't
Do
really
you believe
understand.
that this is targeted awareness or is this general awareness? Is this awareness actually awareness that can actually convert more to inquiries and bookings in the
I
future?
think it's just the number of reach. It helps increase our number of reach.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Is this targeted reach though? Is this reach that will eventually result in some sort of performance
Yes, in
KPI?
ideals. Yes.
Okay.
What Mr. Jing asked is, do you target like the real potential customer, general and
Sorry, Kak. I lost you. I can hear you.
target like specific audience, like our
Oh,
customer or
for the
general?
audience. in Igerials, I think our target is Guest.
Okay then.
Okay.
I can help answer maybe.
Okay. All right. Let's go to video.
So I can understand. I know this technology also available in YouTube, and although I don't open e-reels, but the targeting is actually based on the hashtags. So
Okay. Got it.
those cluster which are similar in yes hashtag title and content. So those are who are reels that are within the same cluster are presented to the same type of user.
Okay, and then they're
So
probably ranked according to popularity
yeah.
within
So
that hashtag.
the closer we are to the hashtag that we target for like for guests, then
Okay.
we will get the target audience.
Understood. Okay. Then the next thing is, do you believe that this is an open space where there could be a lot of expansion possibility then, Alif?
Yes. I think we need to improve more for our Igerials. So
Okay.
if we actually for Igerials we can reach like if our content is uh viral, we can
Oh.
reach like 100,000 or maybe a million reach.
All right. In that case, why would you actually limit the number of times that you post right now?
Oh, I see. For that one, maybe I think I will discuss that more with Sharon for the
Okay.
Igerials.
All right. Here's what I see. Looks like blue ocean to me, right? So you found something that there's no competition in, and whoever talks first will get seen, right? You can imagine if a lot of people are not coming to Bali right now, maybe a lot of people want to know what's happening in Bali, right? What is the situation? What's going on? If not, maybe I can't go to Bali. Maybe I'll see what's happening in Bali, right?
Yes.
So we don't necessarily need to even focus on, let's say, a particular cell. We can just say, hey, this is what it looks like today in Kuta. This is what it looks like today in whichever. And I think then it just then becomes a content question. How do we keep on producing content? But if it is an open area, I would expand as quickly as possible into that so that you can dominate a hashtag before other people start figuring that out. And if you win those particular hashtags for Bali, that is one of the biggest opportunities that PPKM can actually give you, is that it stops other people from producing content, but it doesn't stop us. That's where I see this can go. Okay, all right, back to the chair.
Okay. Who's raising the hand? Please.
Me,
Okay. Yeah.
I want to give tanggapan apa sih? Response to Mr. Jing saying why don't we like post more if we can increase our awareness. I want to ask if Alif know how the Instagram like algorithm works. Since like for example YouTube, right? YouTube, if you're just starting a new channel and you are recommended to post only one good video, good content, not a bunch of contents, because the algorithm favors one good thing. So if you're already successful, then you can post multiple videos at once. Do you know how the like Instagram algorithm works? Does it work like YouTube? So you need to start with like only one good content. Then later, if you get famous, then we continue making multiple videos in a week, or does when starting out you can post multiple videos at once, and then the algorithm promotes them all. Do you know about that? Thank you.
I think the algorithm in Instagram is a bit different from YouTube. No, it's not like that, I think, in Instagram. So actually, we've already made a schedule for our Instagram posts. Like on Monday until Thursday, we post like property content, and for the weekend, we post like non-property content. And for the e-reels, we've not make a specific schedule, but I think it's a good thing if we post e-reels more. Because for now, we only post like 1 to 2 reels per week. I will discuss that with Sharon more.
Okay. One more thing I'd like to actually ask is this. Kevin, I think that was a great opening for a discussion, right? So we are seeing both sides of this now. I'm also thinking about the size of the appetite, right, for a particular reel depends on also the activity around a certain hashtag. If people are very, let's say, enthusiastic about looking at hashtags relating to Bali, then I think it's like an expanding market, right? If the expanding market is happening, then what I know about algorithms is that even a mediocre piece of content can also serve and rise because the entire sort of market is rising. So I think as a strategy, I would say, Alif, probably post until you see until you see detriment, right? And then you know you've posted too much and stop posting. But times like this also, Kevin, are pretty rare. Generally, when there's a big technology platform entry, this is exactly how we got on Airbnb actually, and got expanded so quickly. We kept on posting new content, finding new property, putting it there. And each time we posted something, it would get booked, it would get booked, it would get booked. So I'm thinking maybe this might happen, but it's slightly different. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, this is a good discovery. I think it's very exciting. It's an opportunity for sure.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir, Alif, and also Kevin for the discussion. I think you can continue in the cart, yeah, later on outside the scrum, for the discussion related to IG and also ID and also YouTube algorithm. I'd like to continue to the next, which is agent sales. Okay, Andre is actually not here. Anyone delegate to read this? None? Okay. If none, let's have a look. For this one, this one, yeah. This week performance very low inquiry pace. Only have 6 inquiry last week, but no conversion yet. Starting the agent engagement already with this poster formatted by Gani and Leslie previously. Number of agent actually increasing. This increasing inquiry expectation, but needs, as Liz mentioned before, need to filter the agent as well. Haven't really tried catalog for WhatsApp business due to phone error, but WhatsApp still active. Next plan, I want to use the poster and catalog and track the engagement of it since it will be part of the awareness activity for agent. Okay then, so basically, haven't Andre haven't tried to do the catalog on WhatsApp, and it's still on his pipeline. The inquiry is pretty low, so it means if it is pretty low, Andre previously said that no effect of PPKM for her for his agent, but for some reason the inquiry is actually reducing. So I think it's also impactful for the agent. But any questions or any inputs for this campaign for the agent? No. If no, yes, Mr. Jing.
Just a quick one. So this is a low priority campaign as of now, right? The list of the cards are
Yeah.
sorted according to revenue.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
All right. Then no comment. Yeah.
Yeah, this is low priority because only Andre is working on this since only needs HR to assist. Okay, then next, Patricia.
Yes, hello everyone. So for this week, the updates are we have received some clicks according to Bitly and Hotjar recordings that the WhatsApp button has been clicked several times by both international and local visitors, but no inquiry was detected to be from the websites. My current hypothesis is that the users backed out in the last minute. Last week, I have updated the pricing term to fit the page title since we are focusing on long-term rentals. So I have made it uniform for the rentals to be a monthly price instead of nightly. This week, there's also a quite significant drop in the visitors count. And the graph in the Google Analytics shows that it started from July 3rd, which is also around the time that PPKM started. So I would guess that it heavily affects our performance. There's actually quite a significant drop of views from local audience, but international viewers actually raised. But the problem is that the international visitors cannot visit now. Then also following Alif's IG Reels campaign, the IG referral count stays the same for this week compared to the week before, even though there were some promotional activities in Instagram that refer to the website, since some of the sources indicates that it came from Linktree and Instagram, which has been confirmed also by Karizal. It's from the Reels. I'm not sure that we can take a conclusion yet, since there's the chance that we are supposed to get less exposure due to PPKM, which will also match the drops through other sources. But the number holds because of the promotion, which means that the promotion is working well. The Linktree, the visitors from Linktree from the IG campaign itself, it brought some new visitors, but most of them was just scrolling. I think that none of them actually turned into an inquiry. They didn't click the buttons. For last week, Zaki also helped with doing the computer research to help increase our conversion rate from views to inquiry, and the identified non-optimized listing from last week are being optimized by Zaki. We are going to meet tomorrow with Kariza also to discuss what we found.
Okay. Thank you very much, Patricia, for this one. So I think this one is still. Wait. My questions is you plan for the multi. Sorry, I forget the name. Like the multi-page,
The blasting pages.
the
Yep.
blasting page. Yeah. What's the progress for that?
Actually, one of the MVP has been published and it's already on the first page on Google, the very first thing that you see.
On Google.
So I think, yep, it was remote working guest house on Canggu, if I'm not mistaken, the keyword. So I think we are in the right track, but for the rest of the pages, we are still working on the SEO. We're still finishing up.
I see. Okay then. Yeah. I think I don't have any questions for this campaign. Thank you very much, Patricia. Is there any questions or anything from everybody? No? Mas Rizal first.
Okay, my question is this Patricia. Um, Apa namanya, the organic traffic ya? The organic traffic is a drop because also the it caused by PPKM. But from my observation is Bali long term rentals is focused on bule guest. I mean, is that I think that's not masuk akal because apa namanya, bule is not affected by PPKM. As I refer to agent sales. I mean the insight from agent sales. But I don't know. That's my opinion.
Wait. By bule, by foreigners, are we talking the ones that
Yeah,
are
yeah.
already in Bali or still outside
Yeah,
Indonesia?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think bule is more on
The one within Bali is
apa
affected,
namanya?
right, Mas Rizal? They can't go like anywhere. No?
But like bule is I don't know, like I think probably they can surfing. I mean, finding some villas for their next place probably. But for domestic guests, maybe it can apa namanya, reduce the traffic.
Kak Rizal,
But
but
yeah,
we
that's
cannot really differentiate between the foreigners in Indonesia and actual locals through Google Analytics, right? We can at most see the country where they are from.
The IP,
And
you
if
mean?
yeah, exactly. But if we see the IP, that means that they are actually
Already in
not in
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's a good problem for BI to solve. Can we actually distinguish between the analytics? Can we separate because that seems like it would be a really good thing to know, right? How much of that Indonesian traffic is actually non-native and how much of it is native?
Yeah, that's interesting. Actually, I also want to bring up something. Our current keyword is Bali Villa long-term rental, right?
Bali long-term rentals, yes.
Bali long-term rental, ya. Kan we were tracking also the search engine, right? And we also track the track the Google Trends, right? Because that's the
Yes.
keywords, and we want to know whether the keyword is trending or not. Yeah, I saw that Bali long-term rental actually dropped compared to like 2 weeks ago, or even from May. So my question is, this actually brought up by Alif before, like regarding the hashtags. Are we targeting the correct search terms? Maybe. This is from Indonesia, yeah, the Indonesian one. But then if we open the worldwide one as well, yeah, because Patricia just mentioned that there are more foreigner, it's like that. So, are we targeting the correct search term?
Bali Villa long-term rental. Would you like to compare it to something, Vidi?
Yeah. What kind of the hashtag works in your place, Alif? From your analysis.
For the hashtag, right?
Yep.
For Instagram. So yeah, so I make it flexible for each post. So for example, for property, I usually wait. Let me check. I usually put like Villa Bali, sewa Villa Bali,
Sewa Villa maybe? I don't know.
sewa Villa Bali or etc. But for non-property content or for repost from guests, well, I make it like like Bali travel or wonderful Indonesia, wonderful Bali, yeah, something like that.
If it is Indonesian, then it's like
Compare it to search term as well, maybe, Lilis?
search term.
Yeah, because that is category. No, I mean compared to search term, not the other thing.
In Indonesia or worldwide? Indonesia is first, right? Okay.
Indonesia is okay.
Okay, this one.
If it's worldwide, then the result is also pretty similar if I see. Yeah, so yeah, that's a question of whether we're targeting the correct search term right now. I don't know. This might be like one of the considerations when trying to optimize the SEO, because you're still optimizing the SEO currently, right, Patricia?
Yep.
Okay, then I'll attach this, and I think Patricia, if you want to bring this up to the discussion topic in BI, that's also possible. If you want to discuss with Zaki, for example, from the marketing team, that's also possible. Okay. Right.
Okay,
That's
Kak.
question from VD. Is there any more comments from everyone? We still have 4 minutes left.
Oh, actually, one more thing. Have you confirmed like our relationship with what do you call it, Asia Exchange to PR? Like whether we should refresh the relationship or something like that? Because I think when I searched previously in Google, like Bukit Vista, the last post was 2019. Maybe I don't know. I don't know when was the last post for 2020.
The Asia Exchange.
Like Asia Exchange Bukit Vista, something like that.
I'm still not sure, COVID, because we are still getting some traffics from them.
Oh,
It
yeah,
actually
true.
increased this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Right.
still not done analyzing the Hotjar
Yeah.
and what to do with it.
So it's 2019, right? The last post. Like is if you refresh the
2019. This one.
yeah.
Sure.
Do we need to like nurture the relationship and like refresh the blog on something like that? Maybe because you said it yourself, there are increase in traffic from Asia Exchange. Then maybe if we,
That's a good idea.
Yeah, just try to confirm with PR regarding that.
That's a solid idea.
Yeah, 2019 post is a bit deep to figure out, right? It's a bit deep on the history for the blogs. If you can up it again, then who knows? More traffic, maybe.
Okay, cool. I will look into it. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you refer to us, sir? Who should we look for in PR?
Okay.
So that there is a solid
you can
lead
go to
for-
me. You can go to me. I have the
Okay.
relationship. I have the relationship with Hannes, who is the director of. I don't know. He's one of the people who does this for us, right? So come to me. I've just written to Hannes, and let's rekindle that relationship and see if we can get another article posted. Yeah, that might be
All
a
right,
good
sir.
boost. Okay. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Vidi, and also Mr. Jane and Patricia, for the discovery for this one. So first is about the keywords, and second is about the Asia Exchange, which is the backlink. Is there any traffic from other backlinks, Patricia? No.
Nothing too significant, Kalilis. The rest are like Instagram. I have already analyzed it here. Google and some Dropbox too. That's internal from us.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, then thank you very much for the website campaigns, Patricia. Since we only have 1 minute right now, this is already discussed. The key amenities is already. Oh, so this one, this is related to the monthly listing description. I think later on after we discuss with Rizal and also Gani about the resource management for the marketing team, we can put this one as our inquiry is still low right now. Also, we can improve the listing description to add more the monthly listing description to give better expectation with the guests before the booking. And Maskani already agree with this. We our friction right now is only the resources. Okay, thank you for that. This one is the policy for the PPKM. VD from the HAR side, would you like to confirm something related to this?
Oh yeah, and Andre and some HR people like asked me a few times as my
Yeah.
representative for this one. Previously, according to my understanding from BI, we decided like we still follow whatever cancellation policy is available in Airbnb, right, Phyllis?
Yeah.
Yeah. So because this time again, not only the guests but also Airbnb like reach out to us and then like
Yep.
try to convince us to give them full refund, something like that. But previously we said that follow cancellation policy.
So then the decision right now is still following the cancellation policy.
Yes. So first, still try whether they want to alter the dates, and then still follow cancellation policy. I think that's fair for our partners as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I also agree with that. Alter the date and then following the cancellation. Oh, I already answered this actually like a few times, but I
Yes,
think it's
because
hard because very human.
yeah, HR is very empathetic towards the
Yeah,
guests. Maybe
empathetic.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
empathetic. So they asked like few times, but I think from our side, it's still following the policy actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's also our strategy, right?
Yep.
To
Yep.
get money like in this difficult situation. Okay, then that's that. What is this? Manage price by. Oh, I think it's not really important topic since our time is up. Is there any other urgent things to discuss from everyone here? No? If no, then yeah. As for all, Mr. Jing, I think this month is very hard for everybody, like for the PPKM and related to the COVID, especially in Indonesia. So we hope we can do like every kind of actionables that we have planned, and the result will be like I'm not sure what people always said. Uh, do best, God is the rest. Something like that, right?
Do your best. Leave it to God for the rest. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's something like
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah.
a little heads up. So this is something I saw actually during. This is what I meant during the all hands as well. We can't really control these things, right? We can't control PPKM. We can't control lockdowns, but what we can control is we can control our expectations, I think, and also we can control through BI. We can discover where there are opportunities, and that might be a good demonstration of agility in this particular case. I know we set a revenue goal is going to be peak month, and now I heard PPKM is extended even further out, so it's probably going to look even worse. But what BI is doing is that we're looking for opportunities. So if we do see that something is working well, then that is what we do, right? Because that is what we can do. So there's a Chinese expression, right? I think it's 有心栽花花不开，无意秋柳柳生树. And basically, if I remember it correctly, it's you want to harvest flowers, but the harvest never, the flowers never bloom, right? And you throw a stick in the mud and it becomes a tree. So if you are seeing that sticks in the mud are turning into trees, throw out more sticks, right? Because that's obviously something that works. And I think being resourceful and being agile and being open-minded to seeing opportunities during a pandemic that's what we've always done really well. That's something that Bukit Vista has always been really good at, being able to find the opportunity when nobody else sees opportunity. So PPKM is not a bad thing. A lot of brilliant organizations are built right now, like through really difficult times. So if you see something is working, invest in that, and even might not be revenue. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Over to Lilith again.
Sure. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah. Yeah. The example, like, for example, like the reels, it works, and then let's try to experiments around that first and make it as an investment for our future success. Yeah. Thank you guys for today. That's all for the